morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are we doing? How are we doing? Okay, so let's get started to it. So, welcome again to another live trading session. Just give me some moment. Let me share this link around so people can join and take advantage of this live training session and this engagement. Just a moment, guys. So if you are here already, please let me know where you are joining and connecting from. I had like to know so I can recognize you in a special way. Are the first time as joining me for live trading session like this? Let us know, 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 let us know. Okay, let us know, let us know, let us know. So this morning is another day to look at the market and make some money out of the market. So let's see what the market will do for us today. I'm very hopeful that it's going to be an amazing day on the charts, looking at the market and making money from the market. So if you are here, let me know where you are joining and connecting from. Let me know the part of the world you are joining and connecting from. So if you are in Nigeria, you can let me know the city that you are joining and connecting from. If you are outside Nigeria, let me know the country you are joining and connecting from. So let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. I can see you guys. Let's keep it coming. So when you do that on the comment section, you type money must be made today. Let's affirm together. Money must be made. Money must be made. Money must be made. Money must be made, guys. Let's go ahead. Type that money must be made. So it's a beautiful day. Today is 7th of May and the year is actually running and running fast. So we'll see what we can do for our engagement today. Last week was a good one. I think the trade that after much analysis, we were able to generate one signal, but then it was a pending order and the market didn't come to tap it in. Yes, I think so. I think so. So if you are here, let me know. Let me know how has your trading week been? How has your trading week been so far? Let me know how your trading week has been so far. Yes, I can see that money must be made. Money must be made. Money must be made. Let's keep it coming. More fire emojis. Drop some fire emojis in the comment section. Money must be made with some fire emoji. All right, so we'll be going straight to the charts for the want of time, but I like to leave these disclaimers for you. First of all, apply and do proper risk management. Not because maybe the last week was a phenomenal one, we hit TP would make you, throw away risk management. No, apply proper risk management. Number two, you are not obligated to take all the setup. So just in case your account size doesn't permit the trade, or maybe you've gotten to the max of your loss for the day, you can decide not to go in for the trade. Or you've gotten to the profit targets for your day, you can decide not to take the trade. So you are not obligated to take all the trade that I will call out. And number three is, if you feel the analysis doesn't sit well with you, I used to say it, you go ahead and leave the trade and don't take the trade. But if you trust me, if you believe the analysis, if you believe the setup, then go ahead and take the trade. But then we always shout this and we'll always say this: do well and apply a proper risk management. So this is what will keep you here for the longest of time. All right, so let's go straight to the charts. I'll be sharing my screen now. So won't be taking much time. Again, I've already done the introduction, but if you are just joining us, welcome. I can see numbers of you joining. Let us know where you are joining from, connecting from, and do well to leave an affirmation in the comment section. Money must be made today. Money will be made, however, with some fire emoji. All right, let's go to the chart. Yeah, let's go to the charts now. Okay, I believe everyone can see my screen. Perfect. Believe everyone can see my screen. Okay, so let me start running. Great. So let me start running. This is a GBP USD. So let me start from GBP USD. I was actually shorting this pair. Then I was in a profit, but the trade reversed, and I saw that the sentiment is has shifted to a bullish one. I had to close, and then it kept rallying up. So if I had held the trade longer than that, it would have stopped me out, possibly on break even, or even if I did not move to break even, that would have been an outright stop loss. So let me walk us through my thought process, why I entered the sell and why I exited, seeing that okay, we are now in for the 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 buys. So let me do a proper top-down analysis for you guys. So at this point, the market broke structure to the upside. So if you look at GBP USD, you can say that we are still on an uptrend. This is an uptrend. That's on a higher perspective and all that. So when you now begin to zoom in, then you can now begin to mark your structural levels and that. So this point, the market broke structure to the upside, and then the market got to this point. When the market reversed, retrace is, let me use this part too. So we have this push, the market reverse, change character to the downside. Yes, the market came back to that point. Then now they push the downside. Now let me go to 1 hour time frame. So looking at this clearly, so this is now the point. This was the point where the market got to. Then we started shorting, so the market started selling to down here. So now this was the point I entered the sell. Let me go to 15 minutes time frame. I've removed it so I can see clearly on the chart. So this was the point I initiated the sell. The market came, tapped in, almost hit my stop loss, but my stop loss was well protected. That's like 20 pips SL. The market flushed all the way down. I was actually waiting for it to at least come to this point, but then that did not happen. Now, this was a retracement on this market. The market did this, took me in, then moved to the downside, retrace, which of course you should be fine with retracement in the market, because the market doesn't just move straight line, the market moves in waves. So this retracement happened, move from here, retracement, and I wanted to see the market keep doing this. But the moment the market did this and this took out this last high, that's how I started suspecting this market, that it seems that it's not going to keep falling down. And once the market completed this move and this one was higher than this, already printing, I knew that we are off. I had to close, and now the market rallied all the way up. So now see what I'm looking at on this guy, GBP USD. So following market structure reading, so see how the market has been. Now I had to remove my buy order position so I can reanalyze the market. Now, looking at what has been happening here, let's say this is break of structure to the downside. The market made moves, and okay, let me begin from here. The market. Now the market, this now is now like an internal structural level. So the market kept moving, and boom, we got to this point. Now this is a leg here, and of course you see that these points have been taken out. So this is more like a change of character. Now once the market comes back to it, that's when you now begin to long, and that's what exactly happened. So because I was already on a trade, my mind was on the sell, so I could not see anything again on the market. So at the point I closed the market, then I began to realize, I saw, okay, this is what the market did. This is change of character here, and the market came back to it exactly at this other block, exactly at this other block here. So you can see the market just tapped into it, then boom to the upside. And seeing this, we can see break of structure to the upside and all that. And the market, this is the last break of structure, and we are looking at this market continuing to go up, rally up. So what do we do? This is it, break of structure here, and the market is already coming back to it. Now let me show you guys something. Let me put a fib 2 here. This is the last high, this is the last low, sorry, and this is the high. Now I use fib 2 a lot, and you can see this point, this OB is with the break of structure is coinciding with a key level here on Fibonacci retracement 2. This is 61.8. So for me, I like 61.8, and looking at this, I think there are a lot of confluences to it, and I believe it's going to be a winning position. So I'll be looking out for a buy here, and the buy, let me check this. So I would even do a pending order. So once the market comes to it, then tap us and then we fly for a buy. So at this point, to be good for a take profit. Let me just say this point here. So let's see how this goes. Long, I prefer to do 50% of the OB. Then this, let me see what 20 pips looks like. Excellent. And this is about 1 is to 4 point something around. Fair enough, fair enough. So this is it. So this is a pending order here for a buy, and I'm looking at this trade. So let me call out the coordinate for us, but then before then, let me observe the comment section. Okay, so you guys entered when I've already started analyzing the market, so I can see my people. Yeah. So guys, so I can see some of you guys here that are in the private community. I'm going to come back to what I want to say, but then let me finish up with this GBP USD. I have an outright signal here on GBP USD. Let me share my screen. Yes. So this is what it is here on GBP USD. So I'm hoping hopping in for a buy here with a pending order. Hopping in for a buy here with a pending order on GBP USD. Let me see. Let me check this. Just trying to cross check something. Okay. So if you notice where you see what the market did here, it came to this point and tapped into this point, this OB here, and fell to the downside. But then I'm looking at it coming to respect this guy here, this level here, and we are in for a buy at least to this point. So guys, do your proper risk management. Let me share the coordinates here. I'm going in for a buy. Do your proper risk management, guys. GBP USD buy. Sorry, this is going to be a buy limit. Buy limit at SL is 20 pips. SL 20 pips. TP is to see 4 points. So this is the coordinate for GBP USD. This is the coordinate for GBP USD. Okay. Yeah, I can see every one of us. Yeah. Okay. Yes, trading. Someone is asking a question here. Does TradingView have non-paid version? Yes, I'm actually using the non-paid version at the moment. So it's non-paid version that I'm using at the moment. So it has non-paid version. So just log in into your TradingView and enjoy it. You don't really have to pay. Where you need to pay is at the points where you want to do a back testing. So at those time, I usually would subscribe to it. So good morning, everyone. If you are just joining us, you are at the right time, and we have something cooking on the market already. So guys, this is the setup. This is the signal. I'm going in for a buy on this guy. I'm going in for a buy on GBP USD. You can take a screenshot of it I'm going to be entering my own trade now. Please, just a moment. I have to do my calculation. I want to risk 1% of my account. 1% of my account. So do your proper risk management. So this is live trading session. So don't rush, don't rush out. So I'm taking my own trade because I can see that the market is already coming to it. So take your time, calculate your risk, and let's hop in for the buy. Mm. So remember, let me calculate my own risk based on what I want to risk here. So you can take a screenshot of that. I am very hopeful that it's going to be a winning position. I'm very hopeful. So I'm entering my own positions. 100K. So guys, if you've not followed this channel, please go ahead to just tap on the subscribe button. Just do it like right now, right now, as we are punching our buys and all that. Go ahead to sub this channel. Okay, my buy limits. Mm-mm. Yes, position active. Still on pending order. Second account. Sorry guys, I have some accounts here I want to put in this trade. So the account sizes are not the same. So I have to use a matching lot size for each account. Is work, but it has to be done. Mm. Okay, so take a screenshot. Let's see. I'm very hopeful it's going to be a winning position. See this setup here. Okay, let me go to another pair. Okay, first. Okay, GBP CHF. So some of us that are in the private community yesterday, we were trading live together. I sampled this pair when we were about to close. We had a lot of signal from yesterday, and they are doing well. I know that GBP JPY that we had from yesterday's private community live trading session is pumping. Is doing very well. Look at the points. I have something here, but I will still come to it. So he's doing well, and this the trade I called out. It wasn't like signal, but I just looked at it. So some of us here could remember I spoke about GBP CHF, and this guy looks like he's playing with somebody's emotion. So it came to this point, tapped in for the sell, and moved like almost 1:2, reversed back, and we are we are tanking to the downside again. And I can say once this level has been successfully taken off, then we can have it for a ride. But then let me walk us through my thought process on this guy. I'm still maintaining a sell. So on the course of the analysis, if I see points where we can join for the sell, then that's it. But then if none, then we'll move past it. So looking at this from a higher perspective, so this is GBP CHF GC. So we can see this flash sell to the downside, and the markets, if you see this on 1 hour time frame, so learn to read market structure very well. That will help you a lot. So now we'll see that this is break of structure to the downside. This flash move, then the markets retraced and boom, move down again, giving us a break of structure to the downside. So marking out this OB here. So I now know that when the mixed market comes to this point, it's going to make reaction. So when the market have come to a point where you are looking at it, that's when you now begin to carefully see what price is doing around that area. So the market can come to maybe your support level or your resistance level. It's not that the market just comes there and you just jump in. No, when you do that, you are going to harm yourself most of the time. Now, see what the price is doing at this area. So remember, this is a zone, a key zone here that we are looking to see what the market will do. So a clear read of market structure will have this low and then this high, taking it off. Then we have more like an equal low, and this high didn't continue to move up to take out this high. So we'll see that this point have the market hasn't gotten to it, and now we'll mark we'll have this break of structure to the downside, and this is the level, the break of structure to the downside. So marking out this OB here that initiated this move to the downside, you see how the market came back to it, tapped in. Now see another break of structure to the downside. So just this is clear market structure. This is clear market structure. So you see break of structure to the downside, marking out this OB that sponsored the move. Then you see that the market came to it, tapped in, but then this is what the delivering of the market is at the point. So I'm looking at this guy now. I'm looking at this guy because it has somehow deceived somebody. So let me see. So see, push to the upside, push to the downside, this up, and we can see. Okay, let me take off this. So this thing doesn't confuse us. Okay, so learn to pick your path to. Okay, this push to the upside. Let me do this on 5 minutes time frame. So you zoom in, reading market structure. So just take your time and do it. So it's better to take your time, do a proper analysis than to rush and do a shabby one. And at the end, market will come and throw you out. So, something that you should have gotten. Now, this break to the downside, the markets boom, this. So the market came back to this point, then started selling. Now let's see, examine what happened here. Structure break, and I'm looking at this point too. So let's see if the market will keep rallying all the way down. Okay, now this point has been broken. This point have been broken. Now let's see, marking out this OB here that sponsored this move to the downside. So you can see the progression of the analysis, how we got to this point. So when you are on a small time frame here where you are considering for your entry, then you now begin to mark out your breaks and all that. So the market moves in a fractal way, in the sense that whatever that is happening on the higher time frame have a way of aligning to the market on smaller time frame. So on the smaller time frame, you follow the bias that you already established on your higher time frame. So that means that, let me just take out some time to explain something to us. So let's say you have a move like this, like this, like this, like this. Now technically the market is going to make another high, right? So when you now have this on your lower time frame, what you'll be seeing the market do is this. So when you now say, okay, because the market have made break of structure on the lower time frame, you want to go for a sell, the market can do that, but then it will still go in for the buy and to continue coming to this point. So that's like how the market moves in a fractal way. So let me go back to it. So we have this established. This is the markets have taken out this guy, this level here. We have a break of structure here. So what I'm looking at is for the market to do this, come back to this point, then we'll continue the push to the downside. So this is what I'm looking out for on this guy. So if this happens, I'm going to do a re-entry. Let's see how it goes. But for now, you can mark this, take a screenshot of this, and pay attention to what the market is doing. So I am hopeful that if this pulls through at least to this point, so if we successfully catch a move from here to here, this is about 92 pips, and if we do 20 pips SL, that's already 1:4 plus risk to reward ratio. So you can, let me put this like this. So you can take a screenshot of this. Let's see what the market will deliver to us here. So take a screenshot. So let me know if there are pairs you guys want me to look at. Let me know if there are pairs that you guys want me to look at. Mm, let me hear. So if is in line with what I want to look at. Oh, I can see every one of you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. So guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel, you are wrong. You are wrong. Please go ahead to sub this channel. I can see the number is increasing. Thank you everyone that have subscribed to this YouTube channel. Thank you. I'm so grateful. So guys, I will be bringing educational content. I've been saying this, but then just know that once it start happening, I just want to set up some things, and once it start happening, then you just know that I know how to be consistent on the matter. Just trust me. Once we started, we started. So somebody's saying, okay, Euro USD, AUD USD. Let me watch my time. AUD card, gold. Okay. Okay, think somebody already highlighted Euro NZD and Euro JPY. Okay, first let me start with Euro JPY. This guy, my guy, oh, I have problem with it. See, guys, see. How do we explain this now? Bro, what did I do to you? What did I do to you? I couldn't even do re-entry. What did I do to you? So I actually spoke about this pair yesterday when we were looking at okay, I analyzed this pair in line with GBP JPY, but I told them that I personally I want to take this guy, and now say at the point GJ has already moved out from a zone, yes, from this zone here. So at the point of the analysis yesterday, this was where GJ was. So but then I told them that personally I would want to trade Euro JPY. But after the conclusion, because the way we trade during our in-house live trading session will make it in such a way that is a community based thing. So we have opportunities where people will come and share their thoughts, opinion, and insight. So it's geared to make everyone become a better trader. You can't come to our in-house live trading session and not be a better trader, because you will always have the opportunity to air your thoughts and opinions. So after much, we decided, okay, let's trade the GBP JPY since it's already moving, and just that what we'll do is our stop loss will be a bit wider, to accommodate the fluctuations that happens in the market. And this was the point the market was entered, this level. Yeah. So I noted these points as the SL. This was about yes, the trade yes, 70 pips SL. 70 pips. So speculation buy and targeting up here. So if this guy comes up, we are going to have like 170 pips, which is like 1:2 plus. So but after the analysis, the analysis gave us like 1:3 plus RR. So based on the fact that EJ is my person, I have this affinity with it, so I decided to let me start it from where it's happening. Let me start from the bottom of it. I entered even with a pending order, and the market just did this to me. Oh, EGY. So but then, be that as it may, so for the person that said let's look at EJ, I'm still looking at EJ for going to be moving up. So don't be deceived by, let me take off this, you are done. Don't be deceived by this to say, okay, we'll now have this. Of course, is going to be valid then to say, okay, this is break of structure here, OB. Now, looking at what you have here, so you can see that the market has pushed to the downside, but then you can as well say, okay, we'll have a break of structure here, and this is now going to happen. Market is going to fall from here. So when you are looking at the market from a broader perspective, so that's why it's important for you to understand market structure reading. So one thing that will help you as a trader, the no matter the strategy that you choose to interact with the market with, learn how to read market structure. I can tell you where to go. It's something that once you learn it, is going to do a lot of good. So let me do expo for us. Let me see how many persons are on this session. Okay, let me do expo for us. You can go to YouTube. It's free resource. Look out for market structure by MintFX. You can write it down. And look out for market structure by um trading fanatics. These guys, they are going to help you. I'm just saying this for, so it can help us. So when you understand how to read market structure, no matter the strategy you choose to interact with the market is going to do you a lot of good. So now, looking at this, you can see that the market is positioned bullish. So on a bigger time frame perspective, so see this push to the upside, down, a break, then coming back to this level. What technically the market most likely is going to do is push to the upside to take off this guy, to take off this guy. So, but then based on the fact that you can't conclusively say what the market is going to do, but based on technically, this is something that is meant to happen. But based on where we are, the market can still from here begin to fall. So, but we align to the one that has the more probability. So at the moment here, now if you are a day trader, you can actually look at this and want to have this, because this is more like going to be a retracement than the market continuous for the buy. So on small time frame, on a bigger time frame first, we can have this saying that the market is still going to rally up to take off this guy. But you now know that the market doesn't move in a straight line. That's why even in this movement, you can be having something like this retracement. At retracement, you can jump in for a sell, catch some move, then off. The market continues its buy. So the retracement can happen, that you enter for a sell, you can enter and it will leave you at an OB here. Then you jump in for a buy. So things like that. So that's why even on a higher on a buying market, you can as well see a selling opportunity. So, but why most of the time people say follow the trend, is that following the trend would give you a higher probability or chances to have the trade be a winning position. But it does not mean that on an uptrend you can't see a you can't see a selling opportunity. The selling opportunity that you're going to see on a buying market is more like going to be a retracement. So retracement is not a trend. Retracement is just going to have that wave, and once the wave is completed, the market enters for the intended direction, which is for a buy or whether a sell at, based on the market at the moment. So that, I believe you guys understand this that I'm saying. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. If one is going to trade this, consider it you want to catch a retracement move. So once the markets have retraced, then you can leave the market. And so let me this. Okay. Internal structure examination. Let's see this is so the market has already started moving, and we have also this as break of structure, but I'm not too comfortable with this chubby move here. This point, this level is not clean. So at the moment, the sell have already kick started. Let's see, 20 pips moving into the sell already. So the question is, I don't like taking this kind of trade. Let's leave it, guys. It's not clear. It's not clear, because if you want to jump in for the sell, where exactly this point, I'm looking at a reaction on this point. So until the market gets to this point first, so I'm looking at a reaction here. Let the market retrace back into this level. Then before I would consider longing this guy, I would have seen a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. First, I would have seen a rejection around this point. Then, before I would consider looking at it for confirmation for a buy. But if that does not happen, what the market can typically do is that it keeps falling. Once it gets to this point and does as though nothing is here, then we can now begin to see maybe some moves to the downside the more. But at the moment, there is no technical reason why we are going to take any action. First, the sell have already started. And when you look at the market from the perspective of risk to reward ratio, if you want to take this kind of trade that you have already moved almost 30 pips from this point you would have won, is how many pips are is now going to be your SL and what are you going to be targeting. So it doesn't make sense to have risk to reward that is less than 1:2. So for now, for this guy, nothing on it. All right. Okay, so Euro NZD. I would try to be faster because of time. Euro NZD. No. Okay, let me just, since I've already tried to open it, I would have said, I've done your pair one. Let me pick another person's pair. So all this euro now, see, on this higher time frame perspective, the market is bullish. The market is now bearish. This point would have completely be taken out by the market. So let's see what the market is doing here. So we have, this is the break that we are looking out for on this guy. This is the break, and this, let me go to 1 hour time frame. The OB is small. Okay, seen on 1 hour. Let me just mark out these points. Excellent. So pay attention to this. This one is quite simple. So we can non-negotiable that this is still an uptrend. And what we are looking at the market doing, this is high, low, up here, high, break of structure to the upside, sponsored from this point. So we can see how the market pushed in. So now, if you're on this point, of course, you know that by the reason that the markets have changed direction, change of character, you know that now where the market is heading to is to this point. To make contact at this origin here, this level here, then we'll continue for a buy. So this is simple for Euro NZD. So the why I always tell my people is, when you come to the markets, look at the markets from where the market is. The next question you are going to ask yourself, where the market is, where is the market potentially headed towards? So that will tell you. So if you met the market here, you know the market is heading to this point. Then, in as much as we say that this is an uptrend, you can find a certain opportunity for the market to come to this point, which you have speculated that this is where the market is going to get to, then it reverses for a buy. So now the market has, I think it has tapped in. Let's zoom in to see clearly what has happened here. So the markets actually tap in. Now Let's see 15 minutes time frame. Now we'll see that on this we'll now have break of structure here. So this is the point. I prefer this point. I wouldn't want to do this. I wouldn't want to use this level because it wasn't this level that broke the structure here. It's this point that broke the structure. So that's why I'm telling you guys to learn market structure. So some people would have said, okay, this is the point, but then is no, this point only broke here, but this one is the one we are considering, and this is the push that sponsored it. So let's see this. So basically, is for you to be patient for the market to make a retracement, possibly back into this area. Once this guy happens, I can tell you that you are in for a good trade, a run, a good trade that can give you a run buy. So this then typically this targeting these points. If you can hold, well, good and fine, at least to this point. So look at it. Look at what my speculations and my perspective to this guy is. So you can take a screenshot of this, take a screenshot and watch it happen. I mean, the market can, of course, keep going up. Is euro. EJ have done that. So but what I'm looking at for me to enter this position, of course, you can't technically want to enter for a buy here. No. So just relax, wait for retracement to happen, then you can enter for a buy. So take a screenshot. So guys, let me know if this session is is valuable. Let me know if you are getting something, if you are learning something much more than the signal, much more than anything. If you are learning something, please drop some fire emoji in the comment section. Let me know that we are here, we are together. Drop some fire emoji. I'm going to analyze the pairs that you've suggested. Drop some fire emoji. Let me see, let me know. So but if you are just joining us, please do well to subscribe to this channel. Do well to subscribe to this channel. We do this every single Wednesday. Every single Wednesday we come here to look at the market together. Let me see something on the comment section. If you are getting value, drop some fire emoji on the comment section. We already have a trade. Let me see if it has peaked. Oh, not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay. Drop some fire emoji. Yes, yes, yeah. Drop some fire emoji. Yeah, my people, I can see you guys getting clearer view on markets. Yeah. Okay. Oh, amazing, 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 amazing. Hey, wrong. See, if you are running, just know that you are running to the profit side. Just know that you are running to profits. We are taking the profit to the moon. Just know that you are running to the profit side. So let me pick another pair. I'm looking at the comments. Okay. GBP, Euro JPY done, NZ done. Let me look at, okay. Okay, the first person after that one said USD CHF. Okay, let me go to USD CHF. USD CHF. I used to actively trade this pair one time. Okay, a clean chart here. So now this is 4 hours time frame. I can't really say, okay, this is it, but I'm going to teach you guys. I just noticed something here. So this is on a big move. we have this on a broader perspective. So it's already giving us sentiment change. But based on the fact that this is 4 hours time frame and I can't technically say we are up or we are down yet, you now go to a higher time frame. So if you are looking at the market from 15 minutes and you can't clearly see what you understand, it's best to navigate to a higher time frame. So if you're on the 1 hour and you can't clearly see, enter 4 hours. And if you are on 4 hours and you can't clearly see your directional bias and perspective, then you come to daily time frame. So exactly, this is daily time frame I'm on now. So let's see this. This is low and the market went up, taking out this point. Now the market reversed again to sell, very sentiment, came back to almost this level and then sold. Now the sell did not continue to go down. You see where it stopped. Then the market came back to this point and flashed to the downside again. Expected it to go up, but then it didn't happen. The market came back to it. So now, what potentially the market can do is somewhere here, then go down. But then remember, this is still on a very high, broad perspective. This is on a daily time frame that I'm doing this. I'm a day trader and I don't usually come to daily time frame. But the fact that I didn't see what I understood on 4 hours, I have to come here to look at the market from a broader perspective and looking at this, so I can now begin to gain clarity. So let me go back to 4 hours time frame. So now looking at the 4 hours time frame, I can see based on what I saw on the daily time frame that the market is potentially making a move to somewhere here, then we can now begin to fall to the downside. So when you've now established the fact that okay, this is where the market is going to, now you'll now begin to ask yourself questions. How can I join the market to where it's going to? So let's say this was the last low that occurred here, and the market, just pay attention to these guys. I'm on 1 hour time frame. So this is break of structure here to the upside, and which shows that the sentiment of the market on this time frame is going to be shifting to a bullish one. And now, so the market went up and we have another one here, another break of structure here. So you can see how the market came back to it, then began a runway, began buying. So let me mark off, so pay attention to it. So tapped in. Was this guy taking off? Zoom. So you can see this guy was taking off. So where did the move start? Then this was it. So this is the way to go. This was it. You can see now, still looking out for a buy at this pair. 15 minutes. Let me go to 15 minutes. So you see how we navigated to this point. So this is more like a support level. You can see how others are resting here. You can see first touch, second, third, fourth, fifth. Are you sure this support is going to hold? So, but let's see. We have this breaking USDC HF. See 5 minutes time frame. So push to we have internal structure break to the upside, and let me just stay with 15 minutes time frame. I would want to mark out this, but I'm not really comfortable with what I'm seeing here because of so much orders, so much touches around this level. So, but my bias to this guy is for a buy. My bias for it is for a buy. Let me see somewhere here. TP. So look out for this. I'm not going to say, "Oh, let's enter with a pending order." No, I'm not going to say with pending order. Let me see. USD CHF 30 pips is fine for it. So watch out for reaction on this pair, on this guy at this level. So if the market comes to this point, of course, I believe when you see a rejection in the market, you can know. Let's say we target just here. Target just here. This is 1:3 plus arrow arrow. So take a screenshot of these two. So when the markets have successfully, gotten to this point, look out for a rejection. Don't enter with pending order. I don't too trust this guy. Don't enter with pending order because this resting here is too much. Is too much. So possibility abounds that the market can come, do as though nothing is here, and violate this zone and keep moving to the downside. So watch out for rejection around this point. If that happens, then you can look out for a buy. But then if that does not, the market can violate it and keep going down. So if the market is going to break this level, is as you can see this long selling pressure, this pressure here that is happening, it will just continue going down till this point is violated. But if it comes to this point, rejects you, of course, when you see a rejection, you can know, then give you a bullish engulfing, then you can position for a buy and take your trade. But then if that doesn't happen, then leave it and look for another position or another trade to take. So that is that. So the person that suggested this pay, are you still here? Please let me know if this clears your, if it makes sense to you first, or if it clears what you are looking for. So let me know. So Paul is saying gold. Okay, after gold, I'll do AD card, then that's it. USD CHF. Let me add it here. So myself too, I can watch and see what happens to it. Money has to be made too for me. Uh-huh. Okay. Was looking at gold to say, so gold diggers, are you guys here? So see what gold is doing. So we can say that gold is on an uptrend generally. Generally, gold is on an uptrend. But the question is, where are you going to find an opportunity for a buy? Because it can be on an uptrend, you enter, it will take you out and still continue is buy. So now see the progression of the market came back to this point, then you see it tapped in, then moved up, came back, then up again. Now looking at this, you can, of course, obviously we are in for a buy, but then on your smaller time frame begin to mark out structure breaks and all that. So this consider two, this two, then this one, these two. So rallied all the way up. This is retracement. Then this is structure break. So which points initiated the move? It is here. And on a 15 minutes time frame, I've marked out this other block here. Mm, let me mark it out where. I think I did this on 5 minutes. Let me see. I refined down so the entry can be more precise. Yes. So this is 5 minutes that I did this. So I'm looking out for gold to play around, come back to this point, then I'm in for a buy. So this is what I'm looking out for on gold. So this is the point that broke structure to the upside and the market is coming down to it. So at the moment, what I'm looking out for is let the market play around. Let's see. Let me put mark here. So what I'm looking at, potentially the market can is just going to play around this point. So this region, this area. So nothing I'm looking at to do technically on gold at the moment. So no buy, no sell until the market comes to this point. So you can take a screenshot of this. So I would be more patient, let the market come to this point, then what I see, I can initiate a buy position. But for now, it's just a trade idea that is going to be for gold. So I'm just giving you guys trade idea. You can take a screenshot of it and wait for the market to come to it. Then I believe you will know what to do. But for now, there's nothing I am saying that you guys can do here. You can buy and you can equally sell. So until the market comes to this point for me before I'll be willing to take action. So this also where the discipline as a trader comes into play. For the act of waiting, it takes a lot. So that's why trading is boring. So if you don't understand this, you may not be able to wait. So that's it. Wait for the market to get to you. So let me do euro. Okay, I have euro USD on my watch list. Let me attend to it before. All right. Okay. So this is EU for me. So this one is quick too. On a higher time frame, the market is aligned bullish. So tap in here. Of course, it have tapped in, and what we can see. So I longed and short. So this is simple market structure. When it came to this point, broke structure to the upside. Of course, coming back to this point, I know that this is an internal structure break to the downside, internal change of character. Then short the market, getting to this point for it to respect this level here, for it to respect this, and boom, we are in for the buy. And now the market is already buying, but the question is, okay, first let's look at where the market is most likely headed potentially. Let's say this point, which is like the last high before any other thing happens. Let's put a mark here. Okay, this is the point you are looking at the market to at least get to before we begin to look for what the next move can potentially be. Now, this is 15 minutes time frame we are on. Let me close up this. So you see what the market did here. So this is break of structure to the upside. The market came back to it and is moving up. So what I'm looking at for you to do is let this guy be taken out first. Let this guy be taken out first. Then it can give me clarity on what to do. But for now, there is no entry. It's simple. There is no entry. So there's nothing you can do about it. There's no entry. So we'll just leave it. There's no entry. So just leave it. You are not going to sell, and at this point, you can't say you are going to buy. What we are looking at is the market getting to this point, then that's it. But for now, no buy, no sell. It's simple. It's simple. So in the markets, when you don't see any reason to take action, be fine to leave it. Be fine to leave it. So it's time for AUD card. Think that's the place to be ending it for today. Let me do AUD card. Please, guys, confirm that you guys can still hear me. My mics are off. My mic is off. Please let me confirm that you guys can hear me. Please confirm that you can hear me. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. Let me know. My mic is off. Response, 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 response. If you can hear me, let me know in the comment section that you guys can hear me loud and clear. Drop some comments. Let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. Let me check. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. So, AUD card. I don't usually come here, but then let's see. Okay. Ah, why is he doing this? Okay. Daily time frame. Let me stretch this out. Mm, okay. So let me start from daily time frame. Since 4 hours didn't show me, I'm going to still come back to it. So this is move to the downside, up, down, up, up, down, down, up, down. So heavy splash to the downside. Pay attention to wicks in the chart because this has a lot of information to it. Now, potentially, what we can expect is maybe this point, then the market can make movement to the downside. But however, this still daily time frame. Let's see 4 hours. Okay. Okay. 1 hour time frame. So you can see that week I marked out from daily. Look at it. So pay attention to week. It has a lot of information to it. So these points. mm, Now let's read the structure that the market is printing for us here. Okay. Let me start from this point. Move to the downside, return back to it, then splash move, taking off this guy, and the market retrace. Then this move now to this downside. So let's mark out this point. Let's mark off this point. Okay. So do you guys see this 15 minutes time frame? The market tapped into it, and let's so it's time to look at decision to make here. So but then the perspective already from these time frames, you can see that I will be looking for a selling position, a selling opportunity to the downside. I'll be looking for a selling opportunity to the downside. But then let's see. You won't just enter for the sell. You have to look for points where you now enter for the sell. Let's see. 45 pip stop loss already. Mm, Let me go down to M5 high. Mm, so we have this. Mm. I believe you guys are following. AUD card, 20 pips SL. Let me do 22. So this is where we are now. My outlook on this guy, my outlook on this, what I'm looking out for. So it can keep happening. Let me go to 1 hour time frame to set TP. So if this break now, this can be the case at least to this level. This point that serve as, you can see, at least to this level first. So this is it for AUD card. You can look at it, take a screenshot, and let's see how the market respects it. So this is almost 1 hour 30 minutes. Guys, let me know if this makes sense to us. Let me know. Yeah, awesome. Great. So, but for this one, the markets have already moved away from it. So I'm looking at it coming back. So if it comes back, I would be shorting this pair from here. So what I would want to see is this. So take a screenshot of it. Trade idea. Take a screenshot of it. Then let's see. So you can, let me leave it this way. So this is 15 minutes time frame. See what I marked out here. I want to see this happen. Then I'm in for a short position on this guy. So if you know that this session has been value filled for you, let me see in the comment section. I got value, I got value, I got value, I got value, I got value. So we are going to be rounding up just now, but I want to attend to a few questions. If there are questions that has been bothering you in your trading, you can go ahead to ask me. Let me attend to. If you have question for me or something, you can ask. Let me, just a moment. Ask. I'm around. Okay, guys, I've seen a lot of comments in the comment section that I got value. I've spent more than 1 hour, more than 1 hour here. You know, okay. So I can see the comments in the comment section. I got value. I got value. We spent virtually 1 hour 30 minutes on this session, looking at different pairs, and we have a signal. I'm very hopeful that it's going to ride to TP as it has always been doing. So let's go. Let's go ahead. The session will be ending very shortly. So yeah, wow, 7 persons staying up to this point. So we are ending the session just right away. Okay. Mm, okay, Lingard is saying, sorry, I hope I got the name. Okay, Gagayi, I just joined. Are we in a thread yet? Or what will I wait for? Okay, so if you are just joining, we had a trade on GBP. Was it on GBP USD? Okay, this is the coordinates GBP USD. You can take a screenshot of it. It's a pending order. Is a So take a screenshot of it. Is a pending order. So you can as well go ahead to watch the replay. I believe that can do you good. You are going to learn one or two things from there. Sir, in market structure, can one also take trades from imbalance other than yes, imbalance people to take there. So but what I want to say is if you are taking trade from imbalance, maintain imbalance. If you want to be using other block, maintain other block. So don't take today imbalance and tomorrow you are taking a other block. So if you are doing imbalance, do imbalance. So once you see an opportunity from your imbalance, you take it. If you don't, you just leave it. So because the market does not respect whether imbalance or other block 100% of the time. So let it not be that when your imbalance fail, then you now say, let's say na other block I go to use. So what I'm just saying is that there's nothing that is in the market that is 100%. So anyone that you want to go by or go with, just stick with that. I don't know if this makes sense to you. Also, okay. Also, if we wait, please explain what we would wait for before we hop in for the trade. So, which trade are you talking about basically? This is masterclass session. How do I spot a valid order block? Okay, so I think I explained this in my private course somehow, but you've been coming. Maybe on next week's session, I'm going to explain to you guys very accurately how to spot a valid order block. So by next week, I'm going to explain with elaboration how to spot a very clear order block. So let me just show you order block. Okay, from this trade, let's see. So first of all, let the time frame alignment be there. So not that the market is on an uptrend, then you are going to pick another block for a selling position, whereas you know that on the move on the trend on the market is bullish. So when you do that, the market could make reaction there, then you feel that you are in profit, then the market will clear you out. So there are things to consider when looking for an order block. First, let the time frame be there, and you know other things. So but don't worry, I'm going to do an elaborate discussion on it next week. Just I promise, just hit me up to it. Because of the want of time, I want to stop here. Okay, let me answer this one. This person that asked for this. Okay, so now let me use this to answer your question. So this is a thread that I basically said I'm not too comfortable of what I'm seeing here because of what is resting here. There is a lot of orders here resting here. So if we are looking at the market from support and resistance perspective, this is too heavy for you to hold first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch. But however, the more touches it has, the weaker it becomes. So for me to I'm bullish perspective on this guy, but for me to enter for the trade, the market would have come to this point, reject, maybe give me a bullish engulfing, then I can enter for a buy. But at the moment here, you can see what is happening. The market hasn't tapped in here. So until the market comes into this zone, I am not interested. So let the market not trick you and you say you are in for a buy. What you are seeing here is not even a bullish engulfing. This is not a bullish engulfing. So this is how bullish engulfing is. This is sell candle. Then a bullish candle can come and outlay it like this. Then this is a bullish engulfing. I believe you can see this. Let me mark this red. Then this one for blue. So candlestick pattern like this, then you can say, okay, let's enter for a buy. But if you don't see that, please just stay clear. This is how to trade the market. You trade based on what you see. So I believe this answers your question for the person asking what to see. So this is a typical example of an answer to your question. So I believe at this point we've done justice to all the considerables, and we have one signal waiting for on GBP USD. I'm hopeful that it's going to be a winning position. So till we interface again, everyone keep enjoying and keep making money from the forex market. Cheers, everyone. Bye. I will be ending the session right away. Right away. See the comments in the comment section. I got value. So I will be ending the session just